Alex Braae. I write the Bulletin and I'm a huge Vikings fan.
My name's Leonie Hayden and I'm the editor of the spin-off Atea. I want to talk about the show Mozart in the Jungle.
I'm Toby Morris. I'm a cartoonist at the spin-off. So the Octonauts are these underwater explorers. They have 3 missions.
Explore! Rescue! Protect!
My name is Alex Casey and I am the senior writer at the spin-off. The show I'm talking about today is Days of Our Lives, the greatest sitcom ever made.
Perfect.
My name's Davidson. I'm a forest worker. I love the show Get It to Papa.
I mean, because it has a face, you don't want to see it sort of knifing itself in the head.
It's a show about a bunch of Vikings. They're all the sons of this guy called Ragnar Lothbrok, who possibly existed, possibly didn't. Anyway, all of his sons are constantly trying to get out of his shadow.
I want to be the most famous man who ever lived.
Even greater than father?
Much greater than father.
They have about 1 million different vehicles that they explore the ocean with that are named Gup A, Gup B, Gup C, Gup D, Gup E, Gup F, and so on. Obviously a very well-established naming system.
These gups are in perfect condition. Not a scratch on it. Oh.
Often people die. Often they come back from the dead.
Oh my God. Will?
Murdered.
You want to be with Chad? So now you can be. Forever and ever.
Possessed. It's like a surreal nightmare.
It sort of focuses on a character called Rodrigo, and he is this sort of sexy, itinerant, hobo genius conductor who's been brought in to sort of overhaul the image of the New York Symphony.
You prick.
Changes will be made.
Also, it's a story about a young woman called Hayley, who plays the oboe, and then she gets a chance to audition for the symphony orchestra.
Secret sauce that makes Octonauts so great is the character Quasi, an ex-pirate cat who is into cryptozoology. I guess the thing I love the most about him is he does a lot of flips, like 6 flips in every episode, and that's just he's pretty inspirational character.
It's a slimy pink pudding.
If I had to narrow it down to one thing in particular, I would say that the host makes David Attenborough as a host look like a dried dog turd sort of shriveling up in a field compared to the host Hayden.
A real dearth of shows that take an accurate and in-depth look into historical events, and Vikings doesn't solve that problem, but it's a lot of fun. So there's one scene that takes place in the desert, because somehow these Vikings have made it to North Africa. Who knows how. Anyway, a bunch of Bedouin tribesmen are about to kill them, then a sandstorm rolls in, and these Scandinavian dudes who have never seen sand in their life somehow manage to escape in the midst of a sandstorm. The next scene you see of them is them riding away on camels, then they're back in Scandinavia. How did it happen? No one knows. Plot armor.
One of the most delightful things about the series, across all 4 series, is Rodrigo's inability to get anyone's name right. And so Hayley, who's the young ingenue oboe player, sometimes love interest, he gets her name wrong right from the beginning.
Hey, Gloria, I would like to introduce you to... What?
Hayley Rutledge.
What?
And then, even though they become friends and lovers, continues to just say her name wrong for the entire 4 seasons.
Hayley, let's go. Miss Rutledge?
Rutledge.
Rutledge.
I think that anyone who sees this will not fail to be fixated on him. It's obviously great. Just watch the show. That's my advice.
You never know if it's night or day. You don't know what year it is. Sometimes they use landlines, but then there's like a yogurt shop, which feels very 2018. It's great.